Roaches. They could actually be the cause of illness in your family. Because roaches are now proven to carry at least 6 known diseases. Fact, there's only one way to handle a problem like that. Orkin. With over 85 years of proven experience and the only nationwide money-back guarantee in the pest control business. That's why more people in more places call Orkin more than anybody else in the world. Call Orkin today for any pest problem you have. We could be all the protection you'll ever need.
The making of freeze-dried Taster's Choice coffee. Search the world for the finest coffee beans. Grind them. And at the peak of freshness, brew the richest, most aromatic coffee you can brew. Then freeze it. Freeze-drying locks in the fresh brewed aroma and flavor until you release it. For a truly superior cup of coffee, the choice for taste is Taster's Choice.
Taste it.
Is scrubbing mildew making your shower a chamber of horrors? Spray on Tilex Instant Mildew Stain Remover, and mildew stains vanish with no scrubbing. Try Tilex and escape the torture of scrubbing.
It was a hot, steamy night. Drains were clogged all over town.
Pretty tough, guys.
Plumbing.
For clogs at their worst.
It is for you.
Liquid Plumr is the plumber to call first. To clear out tough clogs, call Liquid Plumr first.
New Nestle Toll House Ready-to-Bake Cookie Dough presents Plastic Guy.
Hi, honey, I'm home. Say, bring on some of those cheap plastic snacks I love to munch while enjoying some fine commercial TV.
No, dear, I'm baking you some fresh Toll House cookies.
Wow, for me? But that's so real. Besides, I like instant gratification.
Well, look, dear, they're ready-to-bake frozen scoops that just take 10 minutes.
Fantabuloso.
New Nestle Toll House Ready-to-Bake Cookie Dough. Real Toll House cookies, fast at last.
Say, honey, these are great. Let's share them with the kids. We have kids, don't we?
Allowed the experts pick Auburn to repeat as SEC champs. Lawyer Tillman for the touchdown. With receivers like Lawyer Tillman, that's a smart pick.
Kentucky battles Auburn, 12:30 Eastern on the Superstation Saturday afternoon.
The war in Korea will return. Tomorrow, the real story behind MASH continues as Kirk Douglas hosts the conclusion of the war in Korea. 8 Eastern tomorrow night.
Sunday morning, Kirk Douglas has a score to settle.
Takes me years, I'll find him.
But when you're determined to bring a killer to justice, no one stands in your way.
I'll make you pay for this.
Now, his best friend becomes his worst enemy. Last Train from Gun Hill, an award theater presentation. 10:35 Eastern on the Superstation Sunday morning.
Hey, the Big Squeeze is here.
Charmin says, don't hold back. The Charmin's bigger and fatter. It's a roll and a half, and it really does matter. With lots more sheets to last and last. It's more than a roll, it's a roll and a half. So don't hold back. You gotta see it to believe it. A roll and a half. Wait till you feel it. The Big Squeeze roll from Charmin. It's a roll and a half.
Now you can feel shower fresh, like you just stepped out of the shower, all day long, with new improved Band Solid.
I didn't know Band made a solid like this. It's a whole new kind of Band, and it's really different. Different when I touch its curve for comfort shape. Different when I glide it on, creamy smooth.
Band Solid does more than help keep you dry and odor-free. Band Solid gives you a shower-fresh feeling, morning, noon, and night. New Band Solid. Keep that shower-fresh feeling all day.
Violent, brutal, lawless. Lee Marvin, Linda Evans, Richard Burton, the Klansman. 8:05 Eastern on the Superstation Monday night.
From the Headline News Network, this is TBS NewsWatch.
Thousands of Gulf Coast residents from Florida to Louisiana are running to higher ground as Hurricane Florence bears down. The hurricane is packing winds of more than 80 miles an hour, and forecasters say coastal residents can expect 100-mile-per-hour winds, 9-foot tides, and 10 inches of rain. Rain is not expected in Yellowstone National Park. The precipitation that firefighters hoped would slow down the spread of wildfires now isn't expected to materialize. For NewsWatch, I'm Micah Johnson.
Sunday, 2 trains headed on a collision course. Destination, disaster.
What is going on?
There must be a fault on the board. And you can see the train is still moving.
Yeah, straight for that northbound train.
And All-star cast, Lloyd Bridges, Raymond Burr, Yvette Mimieux, and William Shatner. Disaster on the Coastliner. 7 o'clock Eastern on the Superstation Sunday night.
For the Headline News Network 24 hours a day, call your cable operator.
Tomorrow, it's the real story behind MASH, the war in Korea. 8 Eastern on the Superstation tomorrow night.
The weekend's ruined.
It's only Saturday morning, huh?
But here we are with a house full of guests and
Last night's dinner.
I thought it was great.
The food was fine, but there's spots all over my dishes. I wish we eat now.
I didn't notice anything.
Well, Alan, you never notice anything.
I noticed.
Noticing spots on your dishes? You're not using Cascade. Cascade's sheeting action gets dishes virtually spotless.
Brunch is going to be one beautiful meal.
What a great weekend.
For virtually spotless dishes, nothing beats Cascade.
Wheat thins, something like a crackle, but more like a snack. Just for you snackers, crunchy delight. Kinda like a crackle, but with more snack bite. Oh, they're thin and square, and they're light as air, and they're honest to goodness lip smackers. Just for you snackers, something like a cracker, but more like a snack.
Try our low salt, nutty, and cheese flavors, too.
Nabisco.
Interlude by Francis Denny. Available at most J.C. Penney stores.
Liquid bleach. Brightly colored clothes.
Smell is flattering. It doesn't matter. Liquid Clorox too. These colors are pretty and white's bright too. Liquid Clorox too.
Liquid Clorox 2. Non-chlorine bleach brings colors back to life. Whitens whites too. Keeps your wash looking newer longer.
Liquid Clorox too. Liquid Clorox too.
Do you feel lonely tonight?
Looking to meet new friends to talk with?
Call 1-900-909-2222 and listen.
As the man or woman that you desire, introduce and describe themselves.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm
6'1", dark hair, blue eyes.
With Selective Introductions, you make the choice or leave your own introduction and receive calls from those interested in you.
Meet a new friend. You make the choice.
Call 1-900-909-2222. $2 for the first minute, 35 cents for the additional minute.
My agent calls me up. He says, hey, awards guy, have I got a job for you? This new TNT network, they're collecting hundreds of you guys. I said, hundreds of motion picture awards? Now that's some party. He says they got a thing for great old movies, and they're making great new ones, too, with the likes of Charlton Heston and Martin Sheen. And it occurs to me, we go to TNT, we're going to be picking up some statuesque chicks. Eddie!
TNT, classics from the past and future on cable today.
Sunday night on National Geographic. Gold rush in the jungles of Venezuela. But there's a high price to be paid in this lawless frontier town. Hear what you earn you may not get to keep. It's the season premiere of Explorer. 9 p.m. Eastern on the Superstation, Sunday.
New on cable, TNT, a network featuring the world's greatest leading men.
I don't want to be a hero.
TNT, premiering October 3rd.
I love your eyes, they're just my size. The way your hair hangs down her lap, but I love your skin the best. 'Cause it's Caress.
New Caress, now with even more bath oil. Caress leaves skin softer than soap can. If you love your skin, soften it. Caress it.
But I love your skin the best. 'Cause it's Caress.
Skin feels best when it's caressed.
We're about to prove a simple point. On the left, a steak wrapped in Saran wrap. On the right,
A steak wrapped in both Reynolds and Glad wraps. Now, knowing a tiger won't eat what a tiger can't smell, which one do you think holds in odor and freshness better? Saran wrap. Nothing protects food better. And now with our new cling strip, Saran wrap is even easier to use.
Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard. A fresh look at today's problems. Buy your copy at Walden Books.
In just 1 week, I lost enough weight to actually see the difference.
The Slim Fast Pledge. Give us a week. We'll take off the weight. Each Slim Fast shake is a delicious, nutritious, low-calorie meal.
1 week and the weight was gone.
Give us a week. We'll take off the weight.
This itchy rash needs special treatment. Maximum strength cortisone 5, with the medicine doctors recommend most, gets under the itch for soothing relief and help in healing. See? The rash is gone. Use cortisone 5 with the medicine doctors recommend most.
The war in Korea will return. Tomorrow, the real story behind MASH continues as Kirk Douglas hosts the conclusion of the war in Korea. 8 Eastern tomorrow night.
New Nestle Toll House ready-to-bake cookie dough presents Mr. Impatient.
When's this show gonna start anyway?
Oh, just relax, Harry.
I can't relax. Everything moves so slow.
I know I'll bake you some nice fresh Toll House cookies.
Toll House cookies? Nah, there's no time for Toll House cookies. I want a snack and I want it now, pal.
No, look, these are ready to bake frozen scoops that just take 10 minutes.
I've heard that before. By the time you show up, your clothes will be out of style.
New Nestle Toll House ready-to-bake cookie dough. Real Toll House cookies, fast at last.
What's the matter now, Harry?
I can't eat these darn things fast enough.
Old Squarehead laughed at my odd diamond head, but he couldn't clean better or more comfortably. So he left, and Peggy moved in.
Colgate Plus, the odd-looking, super-cleaning, comfy-feeling toothbrush.
We'd like to make something perfectly clear. The two best-selling spray cleaners are not the same. One is clearly faster and better at removing tough, greasy dirt. Formula 409 spray cleaner. It's clearly better.
A lot of the experts pick Auburn to repeat as SEC champs. Can you believe it's because of their receivers and not their running back?
Lawyer Tillman for the touchdown.
I can believe that.
Kentucky battles Auburn. 12:30 Eastern on the Superstation Saturday afternoon.
Next, take a trip to Junkyard Heaven with Fred and Lamont on Sanford & Son. Then the Braves play ball with the Padres live tonight on the Superstation.
I need a moment in my day.
Yes, sir. I've got a Tuesday to
Take myself at
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Nothing's like being invisible, and nothing's better for seeing the forest for the trees than the good to the last drop feeling of Maxwell House, only Maxwell House. That's the good to the last drop feeling of Maxwell House and you.
Quality of Life is brought to you by Orkin.
How should a dyslexic child be educationally treated? We'll be right back.
Roaches. They could actually be the cause of illness in your family. Because roaches are now proven to carry at least 6 known diseases. Fact, there's only one way to handle a problem like that. Orkin. With over 85 years of proven experience and the only nationwide money-back guarantee in the pest control business. That's why more people in more places call Orkin more than anybody else in the world. Call Orkin today for any pest problem you have. We could be all the protection you'll ever need.
How should a dyslexic child be educationally treated? Television producer and dyslexic Stephen J. Cano has an answer.
Very important, I think, for the school system to learn to recognize the problem and then to test for it and then to get these children into situations where they can succeed because they're often some of the smartest children in the school.
I think that birth control's a big issue in a woman's life. I've looked into all the options, and I'm using the Today sponge.
I talked to my doctor about the sponge. It works 24 hours without hormones. That's a big plus in my book.
And you know, I read that Today sponge was tested over 10 years. And that's important to me.
I heard millions of women have used it.
And the bottom line is that it works for me.
The Today's Sponge. Today's choice in birth control.
The Adolph Coors Brewing Company of Golden, Colorado is proud to present the Coors Play of the Week. Thursday night in Provo, Utah, Brigham Young bounces back from their 10-point loss last week to trounce number 19 Texas 47-6. Defense got into the scoring act with a 70-yard interception return by Rodney Rice in the third quarter, but it was the Cougars' passing game that was the story. The first play from scrimmage was good for a TD. Sean Covey to freshman Bryce Doman, the start of a 402-yard passing day for BYU, the most ever against a Texas team.
There are several reasons why Coors Light is fast becoming America's shining light. It's fresher, smoother, and so drinkable that when you're out in the town, the silver bullet won't slow you down. Coors Light, the silver bullet. For all the right reasons, it's the right beer now.
Sunday afternoon, TBS Sports brings out the best when Bill Elliott, Rusty Wallace, Dale Earnhardt, and NASCAR's top racers battle for position in the Richmond 400, 12:35 Eastern on the Superstation Sunday afternoon.